The quantum-encrypted message arrived at Zephyrian Command precisely at 14:32 Galactic Standard Time, its emergency protocols overriding all other communications. Fleet Admiral Kekstar's four eyes dilated simultaneously as he absorbed the data streaming across his neural interface. "Impossible," he whispered through his vocal membranes, causing nearby officers to turn their attention toward him. The holographic display materialized above his desk, showing sensor readings that defied everything the Galactic Council knew about human capabilities. The vessel approaching their outer perimeter wasn't just large. It was a kilometer-long behemoth bristling with energy signatures that made their most advanced dreadnoughts look like mining shuttles. But what truly unsettled Kekstar was the ship's impossible acceleration profile. No known propulsion system could achieve those velocity curves without liquefying any organic crew inside. "Sir," Lieutenant Yolandra's voice crackled through the comm, her usual composure strained. "Long-range sensors confirm the human vessel's trajectory. It's heading directly for the Nexus station." Kekstar's mandibles clicked anxiously. The Nexus station housed over 12 million beings from 47 different species, the cultural and economic heart of this sector. If the humans intended aggression, "Patch me through to High Counselor Thexnom immediately," he commanded, his secondary arms already working the control matrices. "And prepare our entire defensive grid. Full combat readiness." Within moments, the ethereal form of Thexnom materialized in the chamber, her crystalline features reflecting the amber warning lights that had begun pulsing throughout the station. "Admiral, explain this unprecedented situation," she said, her telepathic voice carrying undertones of barely controlled fear. "The humans have deployed a warship unlike anything in our databases," Kekstar reported, transmitting the sensor data directly to her consciousness. "Intelligence suggests they've somehow solved the inertial dampening problem that has plagued our engineers for millennia. Their vessel is pulling accelerations that should be theoretically impossible for biological entities." Thexnom's form flickered as she processed the implications. "How long until intercept?" "At current velocity, 37 hours. But High Counselor, there's something else." Kekstar manipulated the holographic display, highlighting energy readings from the approaching vessel. "These power signatures indicate they've weaponized dark matter itself. A single salvo could destabilize the quantum foundations of this entire star system." The silence that followed seemed to stretch across parsecs. Thexnom had witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, had negotiated peace treaties between species that had warred for millennia, but humanity had always been the wild card. Too young, too unpredictable, too dangerous in their innovation. "Open a channel to Earth Command," she finally decided. Perhaps this is merely a misunderstanding. But as the communication array powered up, Admiral Kekstar was studying the tactical readouts with growing dread. The human vessel wasn't just approaching, it was systematically jamming every quantum relay between here and the Sol system. Whatever their intentions, they wanted complete communications blackout. "High Counselor," he said quietly, "I don't think they're coming to talk." The ship's AI suddenly chimed with an incoming transmission, not from Earth, but from the approaching vessel itself. The message was brief, transmitted in perfect galactic standard, but its contents sent chills through every being on the command deck. "This is Captain Sarah Chun of the UES Retribution. Your blockade of the Kepler system and the imprisonment of our diplomatic envoy constitutes an act of war. You have 24 hours to release Ambassador Martinez and withdraw all Council forces from human space. This is your only warning." Kekstar's blood ran cold as he accessed the classified files. 3 weeks ago, the Council had indeed detained a human ambassador who had been investigating unauthorized mining operations in the Kepler system. Operations that several Council members had financial interests in. The detention had been kept secret to avoid diplomatic complications. Apparently, humanity had other ideas about keeping secrets. As the communication ended, long-range sensors detected something that made Kekstar's worst fears seem optimistic. The lone warship wasn't alone anymore. Dozens of similar energy signatures were emerging from quantum-fold space, materializing throughout the sector like vengeful stars. The humans hadn't just built one impossible ship. They had built a fleet,